There are premium tools on LinkedIn that help you do that. So you have there are 4 key offerings here. You have Premium Career, you have Premium Business, Sales Navigator, and Recruiter Lite. So obviously the Premium Career and Recruiter Lite are for getting hired and finding talent. And the two in the middle then are the Premium Business, which is $39.99 a month, and that gives you additional features that you don't get on the free LinkedIn version, and as well as the Sales Navigator at £50 a month. Helps you unlock sales opportunities. So we're going to just look at those two in a little bit more detail. So we have Premium Career here, and then we have Premium Business. So Premium Business allows you to send 15 direct emails to people you don't know a month. It gives you unlimited browsing. So if you're browsing too many people's profiles on the basic account, Facebook can stop you from doing that. But with the premium account, it gives you unlimited browsing. It also gives you online video courses. So again, one of LinkedIn strategies was to acquire other companies, and they acquired a company called lynda.com, which has video resources on how to do anything from use Photoshop to, do your company accounts to whatever it is. So you can use that resource for free if you have LinkedIn Premium Business. You can see who's viewed your profile. So sometimes you'll see who's viewed your profile. Other times on a free account, you'll see somebody within a certain industry has viewed your profile. But with the Premium Business, you can see who's viewed your profile. And from a lead perspective, if somebody that views your profile is from a potential business that you want to work with, that's quite valuable. It also gives you Business Insights, which is a new tool. So you can get insights into a company's growth and some trends. So if they're taking on new products or they're, adding more people to their business, you get those business insights into your inbox, which is very powerful. You also get career insights, so you can see if you're, if you are on the lookout for other jobs or so on. You can see if you're a good candidate for a certain position, or you're in the top 20% of candidates that could apply for this job, and so on. So you get those sort of career insights. So a few additional features here for helping you generate leads, unlimited browsing, in private browsing as well, and people who've viewed your profile, and those 15 direct emails. Sales Navigator, and this is probably one of the best tools for generating leads. It gives you 20 in-mail messages a month. It also gives you advanced lead search, where you can do much more advanced search filters to find job seniority among your prospects. It also gives you lead recommendations, so you can fill in some tools as to who exactly it is you're looking for, and they will actually send you people that you should be talking to. So it's almost doing the work for you. So it's very, very powerful. You also get all the premium features that we mentioned, but you also get the sales interface where you can save leads in there. You can create lists, and you can create or you can get access to these alerts and insights, where people may have put up a post about, I'm looking for such and such, and you get a notification about that. So you get a lot of alerts and insights that you don't get with business premium. And then you also get access to the online video courses. And then the last one, the Recruiter Lite, and we'll just touch on, and that's obviously if you're a recruitment or a recruitment company or a recruiter, that's for certain positions. So that's just some of the LinkedIn Premium tools that are available, which can really help take that lead generation to the next level. One thing I'm going to touch on as well is this Social Selling Index, SSI for short. Some people may have heard of it, some people haven't, but this is a score that measures your company or your personal profile and how how it scores in terms of selling on LinkedIn on a scale of 0 to 10, and there are 4 key pillars for that, and each one is graded from 0 to 25, hence on a scale of 0 to 100. And the first one is, your professional brand, and this is where LinkedIn looks at key elements such as, have you put together the complete and professional looking profile, which we mentioned previously. That includes the right cover photo, profile photos. It looks at how many followers you have, how many posts you're publishing and articles you're publishing, and so on. And the next one is about finding the right people. And it's about finding the right people during this sort of lead builder system and reaching out to the relevant people, yeah, with insights and messages and so on. And then the next one is about engaging with insights. And this is about sort of where LinkedIn measures engagement on your posts and your articles in terms of the number of shares, likes, comments, and so on. And the last one is about building strong relationships. And this is almost like a culmination of the other three. And it's really about how successful you are expanding your network to not only reach direct prospects, but also people that can introduce you to other prospects, so through recommendations and so on. So LinkedIn claim that the higher the score, obviously, the more successful that person or company should be at reaching their sales goals. And LinkedIn say that highly active users on LinkedIn gain 45% more sales opportunities, 51% are more likely to hit their sales quotas, and 80% are more productive. And again, the fact there that LinkedIn claim that the higher your score, the more successful you should be. And I suppose while the score is not a guarantee of increased sales success, there is a strong connection there between specific and targeted networking activities and lead generation activities, and an increase in sales opportunities and potential prospects. So there is that direct correlation there. Having said that, it's obviously still up to the person to utilize the tools that are available and to grow their sales and to keep track of what's working and what's not working, and have an honest endeavor into those activities. So one thing is, I should mention, opinions do vary as to whether the social selling index is a helpful tool or a vanity sort of metric for a lot of people. You can look at your own social selling index score by logging into your LinkedIn account and visiting, then opening another tab and visiting linkedin.com/sales and /SSA, and that'll give you a social selling score among those 4 key pillars. It'll also give you how you rank in terms of your connections and how you rank in terms of what your average score is for your connections and your average score for your industry as well. So I use it. I think it's a good tool, and it's sort of what we spoke about there in terms of generating leads in LinkedIn and how you go about that process. So is LinkedIn Premium worth it? I get asked that question all the time, and the question you need to ask yourself is, will I use it? Will I utilize its features? Will my company utilize their features to their potential? If the answer is no, then if you don't have time to do that, or it's not an active part of your business or your process, obviously don't do it. Is LinkedIn marketing a good fit for your sales and marketing plans? Again, if you're a B2B company, then yeah, it should. If you're maybe not that focused on B2B, or all your business is won through tendering and so on, maybe it's not a good idea to go for LinkedIn Premium. Does your target audience be on LinkedIn regularly? If you're not, a lot of people say, oh, I'm on LinkedIn, but I've never got one lead, I've never got one inquiry. Well, just pop into your social selling index score, and if you're sitting at, below 30 or 40%, that's probably one of the reasons why you've never got an inquiry or a lead, from LinkedIn, because it isn't high enough. There are some other tools, advanced tools that you can use on LinkedIn. Obviously, there's LinkedIn marketing. So this is advertising on LinkedIn, where you can do anything from sponsored content, text ads, lead generation ads, where you offer some piece of content where people can download it, but to download it, they need to give you an email address, which can be a really effective way for generating leads. You can run dynamic ads. So people that have visited your website, you can do personal messages to them. So I don't know if somebody has seen an ad maybe on the right hand side of their LinkedIn profile where it says, "Hi Declan, are you interested in the latest social media software?" So those sort of dynamic ads that show your name in the ads can be quite powerful too. You can target specific people via age, gender, role, industry, group, or even by a company. And there's a ton of advanced reporting and analysis tools for those LinkedIn ads. There's also LinkedIn Analytics free with every company page. So you can see your activity, so the amount of reactions, shares, and comments and mentions that you get in general. There's an analytics element of it where you can see your visitors and how many people have viewed your LinkedIn profile, the buttons they've clicked on your LinkedIn profile, and you can see visitor demographics. So their job seniority, where their location is, their industry, and so on. You also get updates on engagement metrics such as the amount of impressions you've got, the amount of clicks you've got, click-through rate if they've gone to a website, your engagement rate, and so on. And then you also get follower growth rate on the list of followers and companies that follow you. And this can be segmented down into this industry. So if you get a lot of people from a certain type of industry, that can be a good indication that you should be targeting that industry much more effectively. And then three quick other tools for LinkedIn. One is Hootsuite. This allows you to schedule and measure your LinkedIn posts and articles on one platform. It's around £29 a month. One thing is you can't actually schedule posts on LinkedIn on the platform. You need to do it using an external tool such as Hootsuite, so it can be quite good for that. Crystal Knows is an unbelievably powerful tool, and what it does, it analyzes the personality profile of a social media profile, e.g. LinkedIn. So you can go on to somebody's profile on LinkedIn, run Crystal Knows, and it'll give you an insight into how to approach them if you do get that sales lead. You know, whether you should be direct, straight talking, or whether you should give them loads of data, or talk in basic terms. It's really powerful. I've used it myself before. I've approached companies in the sales process, and you'd be surprised. I did a workshop, one of the export skills workshop, and we did some personality profiles of people in the room, and they couldn't believe how accurate it actually was. And that's from around $29 per month. You can also use this Attach. It's called attach.com, and you can connect this to your InMails and discover the mails journey. So when it was opened, the time spent looking at your InMails and so on. So I can kind of build a deeper insights into the lead generation process. That's the end of the webinar, and I suppose just a quick summary in terms of generating leads. It's not easy, but this process gives you the best possible chance to do that. Using the 4 key pillars I devised, optimizing your profile, building your network, building your connections, sharing your knowledge and the right content that's valuable to your audience, and then by prospecting and speaking to the right people, it should result in more leads. And that mirrors the social selling index tools as well. And there's no surprise that a high social selling index score usually results in more leads on LinkedIn.